It's funny, isn't it, how humanity is still, after thousands of years of being taught these things, we're still searching for happiness outside of ourselves. We're still needing it from relationships, and we're needing it from our habits and addictions. Our mobile phones are a big one, right? The notifications on social media, the next video that promises to be the video that's going to allow you to manifest your dreams. Yeah, we never find it. Never. Yeah, we keep searching. And then maybe we come across a video of an Indian sage or some spiritual teacher who says, stop searching, go within. Everything you're looking for is found there. And if you're anything like I was, that video wouldn't have been enough to actually make you stop seeking and go within. It would have been maybe an enjoyable video at best. But once that video has ended, if I'd even made it to the end of the video, I just would have gone on to the next video. And so what was it I was doing? Was I really seeking some form of happiness? I don't even think I was, because the ego that seeks can't be happy. It can only exist in separation, which is fear. So we're going after something from the very place that can't attain the thing we're going after. Yet because we're mostly unaware of this, we continue that process over and over and over again until we die. And then we die with all these desires. And if the Buddhists were right, we'll just come back again and and repeat it. So what to do instead? Well, the only thing we can do really is go within and see if we can uncover this place that's been talked about, this inner temple. And so what we might do is finally decide, after so long, after so much distraction and stimulation, finally be like, okay, right, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do it. And then you clear out the next half an hour in your diary, you sit down, you get your meditation pillow, you cross your legs, you close your eyes, and then you don't find this place. This place doesn't seem to exist. And maybe you can sit with that discomfort for a little while, but eventually the thought that says, nah, this isn't to be found here, gets loud enough, we believe it, we attach ourselves to it, to the thought, we think it's us, and we give up. And then we have this sort of belief that I can't meditate, meditation's not for me, or whatever the story is. But how could we have found this place in such a short amount of time? Considering that some people it takes years. Now the people that have found this inner temple, this inner completion, at some point had to have told themselves that they must sit through all the shit that arises in them, which is the thoughts, the thinking, the stress of sitting quietly in a room on your own without any music, with your eyes closed, just sitting with yourself. I mean, it's no wonder none of us find it within, right? And when we don't find it within, we go without to look for it. We don't find it there, but the seeking of it seems to have a very noticeable effect on our nervous system. When we're seeking, we're putting ourselves into fight or flight. So this isn't anything new. The Buddhists and the Taoists talked about this, right? The seeking. The seeking is the thing that's keeping us from the thing that we're seeking. And what are we seeking? Well, peace, love, completion, inner fulfillment, right? So, by seeking, we're kind of going after dopamine, which is also a survival. It's a survival neurotransmitter, right? When we were in tribes and back in those days, we needed to hunt, and that's what gave us dopamine, right? That's what kept us hunting and kept the species surviving. So dopamine's linked to survival. When we're seeking, we're chasing dopamine, which is rooted in survival. And that puts us in a state of fight or flight, because the fight or flight response is about survival as well. And if we're seeking for something constantly, then we're communicating that we're in some kind of danger. It doesn't mean that someone's coming to kill you, just that food might be running out, shelter might be disappearing, we need to find something to make more shelter, whatever it is. But that act of seeking puts us into fight or flight. It stimulates dopamine. They're both all about survival. And it's what keeps us vibrating at the root chakra, which is also all about survival. So can you see how all of your habits, all of your addictions, like including just watching videos and whatever it is you're doing, social media posts, bad food, needing approval, needing love from people, it's all seeking. And it's putting us into stress. And when we're stressed, we really don't want to go within. I mean, there couldn't be anything more boring than going within when you're stressed. So what do? Well, you keep searching outside of yourself, because stress feels bad. You don't want to feel bad, so you got to figure out how you can feel good. Maybe that notification, maybe the video, maybe the sugar hit, maybe the drugs, the alcohol, the pornography. It's the more stressed we are, so the more in fight or flight we are, the more bad we feel, and then the more we will search outside of ourselves to try and feel good. The worse we feel, the more in stress we feel, the more we'll search outside of ourselves, and so we're caught up in this loop. And the only way out of the loop is to cut yourself off from it and go within. But it's the last thing we want to do when we're in that state. But it's the best thing we can do for ourselves. There can't be a better thing to do for our own health, our happiness, for all of it. because it brings us out of stress, it regulates us. When we're regulated, we can feel good. When we feel good, we don't need stimulants so much. We don't need to search. Why would you? If you felt good, why on earth would you be on social media, or why would you eat shitty foods? Like, if you felt really good inside, you wouldn't eat fast food. You wouldn't shove sugar down your throat. You wouldn't be on your phone all night. Because that shit can only make you feel good if you already feel really bad. And then these things raise us up to a certain level. Might have been at a better level than where we were at, but eventually it brings us down lower than when we started. But if you were feeling good, you wouldn't be interested in spending hours on your phone, or especially in the, waking up and getting on your phones, and you would do things that would maintain your feeling good. And one of those things is to go within. So this isn't anything new here. Embodiment goes back thousands of years. Can you feel consciousness in your body? Might seem like an unusual thing, right? Feeling consciousness in my body. What do I mean? Well, if you slowly breathe in through your nose and see if you can feel the air running down your throat, and then bring that inner sensation down past your lungs and into your belly. Now, I know you're not feeling the breath in the belly, right? Because it ends in the lungs. But you're feeling awareness. You're bringing consciousness down. So you feel the sensation of air coming through the nose, and then it's coming down the center of the body, down into the pelvis, really, if you can do that. This is how we start to clear ourselves out energetically, because when we carry a lot of tension and tightness, it's going to be very hard to bring awareness down there. We might just feel it on the throat or in the heart area, but we might feel a bit stuck. So it's a really good thing to do if you want to sit in meditation, but I hope you can hear me over these waves. Sitting in and being embodied, bringing consciousness into the body is such a good way to calm the mind down before going into meditation, because it really does regulate us, and then it means that we can go into meditation with a relaxed nervous system. Therefore we feel better, therefore we're more easily going to merge into the experience of oneness, of consciousness. And that's really what we're after, is to have almost like a tangible experience of oneness, of consciousness, awareness, which is our true nature. Seems that way. Because what that can provide us with over a period of time is far greater than anything outside of us can provide us with. We can then drop these attachments, which brings our energy back to ourselves. It fills us up. It gives us more power from which to control our internal world, so we're more effectively controlling our stress response, which brings so much happiness and confidence to our life. If we can just completely control how we feel, right? And then we're more able to manifest the life we want, because we've got all that energy behind us that's not being leaked. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer, really, isn't it? You think about if you wake up in the morning and spend an hour scrolling on TikTok, how is creating a dream life after that gonna be possible compared to if you woke up, sat down and meditated for half an hour. That fulfillment of your internal existence, your inner world will be, you'll feel the energy of that, you'll feel the embodiment of it. And it will allow you to go after what you want more. But if you spend the morning, when you wake up, it's the first thing you do is like coffee, then you're already seeking. And then you find the coffee and you have the coffee, and I'm sure it'll be nice for a short while. And then what? You need something else. It's really challenging to let it all go, but it's the way to find this place within us that these sages have been talking about for so many years, and I really recommend it. So I've recorded a guided meditation. I've charged £1, so it's not a lot, and it's really going to allow you to get within, to venture within and find a sense of embodiment and grounding. And also it's going to allow you to really get present and see if you can uncover this place that's been talked about for so long. This place of consciousness, of awareness. Some people call it God, some people call it peace. Whatever it is, it can't exist when we're in our minds thinking. It can't really exist when we're searching. So I hope you click the link and enjoy it. And if you do, please comment below how you found it. I'd love to hear. And if you don't, and you comment anyway, great. I answer all comments. So thanks for watching, guys.